Joining us now, the Democratic Congressman from California, Pete Aguilar, chair of the House Democratic Caucus. It's good to see you, Congressman. Help us, from your perspective, understand. Do you think that Trump's newest threats further complicates what's going to happen to the food benefits that 42 million Americans rely on?
Well, it absolutely does. It absolutely jeopardizes the ability to get funds to people who need it. The president is clearly defying a court order, which is not new for this president. But the president should clearly articulate who he doesn't feel should receive SNAP benefits. 16 million kids, 8 million seniors, 4 million people with disabilities, 1.2 million veterans. Who out of that group does he feel is not worthy of nutritional benefits? He's clearly defying a court order, and these states, I hopefully, do go back to the judge and ask for clarification and to compel the president to comply with the original order.
Let's talk about the shutdown. It is now just hours away from being the longest in U.S. history after a stopgap funding bill just failed for the 14th time. But after results from today's elections come in, some people say they're optimistic. They're optimistic Democrats and Republicans could be closer to finding a way to reopen the government. Take a listen to John Thune.
Well, I hope close, but the pressures, the cross pressures that everybody's feeling are great, and but I think there are people who realize this has gone on long enough, and there's been enough pain inflicted on the American people, and it's time to end it.
Do you subscribe to this idea that once today's elections are over, there will be a will and a way to end the shutdown?
Well, Republicans control that ability to end the shutdown. If they sit down with House and Senate leadership, if the president actually was interested in leading and convening leaders from the House and the Senate, I'm confident that we could find our way out of this. But right now, they have been unwilling to do that. Right now, the president hasn't been willing to engage legislative leadership and to lead. We have maintained the entire time. We will go anywhere and discuss at any point a path out of this. But that means that the president has to get involved, and that means that we have to show and demonstrate that we're doing something for the American people when it comes to health care. Republicans keep attacking health care each and every day, and we want to make sure that we are fighting for health care. So nothing will change from today to tomorrow with that stance.
So are Democrats in the House, do you believe, standing firm today and after the election on their demand for an extension of Obamacare subsidies attached to NACR, or is there room for compromise there?
There was always a willingness on our part to have discussions with our colleagues, but we won't compromise the health, the safety, and the security of the American people. Republicans went after that, cut $1 trillion out of Medicaid. They cut $180 billion out of nutrition programs for our communities. They did all of this while allowing the ACA benefits to expire at the end of this year. We want that to be part of this discussion. We have maintained that the entire time. Republicans know that, and it's on them. They control the House, the Senate, and the White House. It's on them to engage with us and negotiate and to bring an end to this shutdown.
So let me ask you about the redistricting plan, Prop 50, obviously on the ballot today in your state of California. In case you didn't know, it's there. Would you view a victory as good for Democratic chances in the midterms, or, and understanding that Texas started this, will there then be a long line of Republican states that will ultimately cost your party seats next year?
Well, first of all, I should tell you I'm at a Proposition a Yes on 50 event right now. Volunteers behind me making calls, encouraging people to vote. We're optimistic about our chances of success. But to your question, Republicans are already doing that, Chris. Republicans, at the request of Donald Trump, he's calling governors, not just in Texas, but they passed this in Missouri. They made huge threats in Ohio. They have had conversations about Indiana. They passed a new map in North Carolina after passing a new map 3 years ago in North Carolina that took 3 seats. Now they want to take one more. Ron DeSantis says he wants to redistrict Florida. So the question for us as Democrats is, do we want to unilaterally disarm? Do we feel that Republicans doing this should continue to do this unimpeded, or should we respond? And thankfully, the California congressional delegation led by Zoe Lofgren decided to push back and respond. And Governor Newsom has been an amazing ally and friend. Speaker Rivas, Senate Pro Tem at the time, McGuire, really shepherded this through the California legislature. And unlike Texas, we are having voters vote on this map. We are saying this is an unprecedented time, and we want you, the voters of California, to approve this map. Unlike Missouri, unlike Texas, unlike North Carolina, we're doing this in the dark of night. We are putting this to the voters, and we'll see later this evening if we're going to have success. But I think it's critical to our path to winning the majority for California to have success.
Congressman Pete Aguilar, I'll let you get back to work with the folks behind you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming on the show.